Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 giving an update on God Bless the Gravy. A huge update over the weekend as we're in our final push to set a record even higher than we've already done that. You've already helped with your donations. Break our record with God Bless the Gravy, our food drive to benefit the Greater Chicago Food Depository. So we'll give you an update on that in just about 10 minutes. First, a fact that makes your brain go. 40% of U.S. women here in Chicagoland, 15 to 44 years old, said they would do this given the opportunity. That's up from 10% 10 years ago. Kenzie guessed it'd be a stay-at-home wife. I'll have dinner for you. I might use the Swiffer once down the hallway, just one little swoop.
Heavy on wife. Stay-at-home mom, very hard.
Yeah.
Stay-at-home wife, better.
I mean, there's a lot to do as a stay-at-home wife.
I could knock a lot of stuff out.
Yeah.
If people would stop getting in my way, everything would be done all the time. It would be awesome.
All these kids running around.
All these kids that need stuff.
Running into the wrong funerals and things, chasing them down. And Case guest said do karaoke. If given the opportunity, boy, would they just get out of the house and do some karaoke.
Oh, women are so busy now. They don't have time to sing anymore.
Yeah, it's really, really a sad state of affairs.
I agree.
Neither of those are right. On the text line, we had a guess from Nicole saying create an OnlyFans.
That's not good. This 15-year-old is the start age
Well,
of this question.
They can start thinking about it, and then they can...
Not better.
Most of the age range is above 18. So Nicole said it. A woman said that.
That's what he said. Most of the girls.
Yeah.
High life.
Hey, a woman texted that in, Nicole.
Doesn't make it right.
Well, it doesn't matter. She said it. I didn't.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
That's not right either, by the way. The answer is 2 out of 5 younger women in Chicagoland, and that means 40%, up from 10% 10 years ago, if given the opportunity, would leave the country. Would just leave.
Yeah, I could, somewhere beautiful, vacation. It used to be warm all the time. I get it. I get it.
Kenzie, there are some options here that they put down where they would go. First one I don't think is on your list. Canada. It's colder than here.
It is colder.
The next one's New Zealand.
Oh, I want to go to New Zealand.
Yeah, you've said that before, I remember.
Oh, my gosh. I want to go see the Hobbit houses.
Number 3 is Italy.
Ooh, good one.
I'm not sure this fourth one is up as your speed. I think you'd want to go visit Japan. Would you want to live in Japan?
Ooh, sounds fun. I'll try anything.
Yeah, just to get out of here, to get the hell out of the house.
I'm a stay-at-home wife, so let's go, baby. Back it up.
Well, it doesn't say you're going to go with anybody. So you have kids and you're married, and so the women just want to leave and get the hell out.
Yeah, no, I'd imagine. I could see that.
So could you just, given the opportunity, like let's say the front door is unlocked for a change. They
left my cage open on accident.
Let's just say for a change that happens, and there's a jet waiting outside your street. Or let's say it's a helicopter to make it more realistic. It's going to take you to the jet. Because the cage is unlocked, and you can run to that helicopter and escape with no goodbyes. You're just out. How's that? And go to New Zealand to see the Hobbit houses.
I mean, at least for a little bit, yeah. Like, at least I go see my Hobbit houses. Well, 2 weeks in New Zealand. I'll come back. I love my family, but I want to go.
I want to make it clear, though, this poll is leaving and not coming back. It's not a vacation.
I have to leave my children for the rest of their lives.
Yes.
Oh, God. Probably not.
Boo! Oh, what a wuss. Boo. Oh, that's unfortunate.
But I think about it.
Yeah. It's interesting because men at this point should really be concerned. Because let's say just 10% of them pull this off, of the 40%. And we've already got, and listen, I'm married, so it's over for me. I'm done.
Some of us aren't.
Some cases not. Like, I can remember when I got into my college, Bowling Green State University, one of the selling points they would say, the orientation person would always say, like, hey, it's a 4-to-1 girl-to-guy ratio here at Bowling Green.
Good ratio.
And I was like, hell yeah, it's going to be awesome. Now imagine if 40% of the women just bail from the country. College campuses, let alone workplaces. I mean, the percentage is going to go the other way quickly.
Yeah.
Very quickly. Hey, our percentage is like 10-to-1 men to women. Whoa. Oh, God, that's terrible.
But if this fact reigns true everywhere, then some people's other country is America.
That's right.
Oh.
But in this,
maybe it'll equal out.
No, but in this environment, so you think that many women are going to try to get here? Other women?
I don't. Yeah, they're probably just Hollywood, and then they'll get there and go, "Oh, this isn't as good as it looked," because it's not.
You're gonna be a model.
Yeah,
Or
it's
an
not
actress.
as nice. I remember I went there to cover the Grammys years ago, and I'm like, this is not. I don't want to live here at all. Like it was not pretty or anything.
Yeah. You do in L-
Downtown LA, no thank you.
It's pretty spread out LA, and you drive and drive and drive, and then you see something cool, then drive and see something cool. You know, it's not like Chicago where it's all here. It's all right here. You know, in my arms, I'm putting my arms this way. I don't know. I just be concerned if we let our women go, is what I'm saying.
My God. You're right. We need to lock them down and cage them up.
I mean, they talk about securing the border. We got to secure it out.
We got to
So
see these ladies.
we can't have these ladies leaving. Come
They
on.
can't fly unless they're married and going with their husband. That's
mean-
how it should be.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's-
Finally, we agree on something.
Yeah,
I mean, can we get the
Absolutely.
right politician in office to do the right thing for a change? Close the borders going out. Jesus.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and Kenzie won at trivia. So we have these tickets just laying around that we're not going to let her have. I mean, come on. Why would we do that? Give
Yeah,
her
no, it'd be so stupid.
extra Third Eye Blind, Yellow Card, Paradox tickets, and a chance to go to the sound check sponsored by Monster Energy. So,
God bless the baby.
312-591-8300. Everybody listening right now can call and win those tickets. Caller 10, they are yours for that event. Now, coming up here in just about 10 minutes, we seem to have talked a lot about monkeys. It seems like monkeys, gorillas, escaped, all these things that have happened this last year. In the last half of the year, more specifically, well, another one happened. Another monkey has escaped. We'll talk about where, when, how. Should you lock your windows today until we give you an update on whether that monkey or chimp has been captured? Probably. But we'll have a 10-minute update on that in case something happens in the next 10 minutes where they actually catch this escaped monkey and chimp. So that's coming up in about 10 minutes. But other breaking news that involves deliciousness. As several companies gear up to drop artificial food dyes in the coming months, PepsiCo Foods is preparing to release naked versions of some of the most popular chips. I'm looking in the direction of Doritos and Cheetos. So PepsiCo Foods makes Doritos and Cheetos.
They're not going to even have flavoring on them?
Well, here's their quote. This is my question, because I always think artificial flavorings add the flavor. Otherwise, why put them in there, right? Why'd they start doing that? They say they're turning their expectations upside down, removing artificial colors, not the flavor is what they're saying, proving that the unforgettable taste can be colorless. So the snacks mark a new step in the company's Simply line, they call it, which offers alternative versions of like Ruffles, Tostitos without artificial colors or flavors. So the Simply Doritos and Cheetos will be made without artificial flavors or dyes, and they are completely colorless.
Okay.
So I don't know what that means. I guess you
So,
can't.
like, it could still be spicy or something like that, but you're not going to have that red powder because they do say that, like, sight is a lot of your taste buds. So they do, like, oh, look how bright orange these are. They're going to be hot. Like, we do that. So maybe that's just, like, there's no dyes, but, like, mentally, you may not like how they taste as much if it doesn't have the coloring.
You think if I see a Dorito, that orange flavoring, that's going to help my brain go, it tastes like a Dorito?
I mean, everybody does that. Like, people have M&Ms that they prefer, and they're all the same flavor, even though they're colors. Like, sometimes we think that a color is flavoring, and they'll say that they're all the same.
Interesting. I've never thought that angle, that maybe seeing the Dorito makes me taste the Dorito. So they say they'll be completely colorless, which I don't know also, does that make are they see-through? Like, what's with these Doritos and Cheetos?
They're gonna make a plain, those baby snack puffs? That's what I imagine everything looking like. Like that real puff, like, it's like off-white, yellowy, like a little baked puff.
Yeah.
To you, no color means see-through?
Kinda. I'm not sure.
It's invisible. This is where they're really profiting. They're not putting anything in that bag.
I just want to make sure.
They're selling it.
Look, I just want to make sure at Thanksgiving when I'm watching the football game and I reach for Doritos, I can get a whole handful. I can see where they are if they're
No,
colorless.
just put a bowl out and say that they're filled with the colorless.
Now, it said they designed these in just 8 weeks. That also concerns me. They didn't spend more time on these.
Well, sometimes when you're on a roll, you don't want to stop.
They say they've been on a roll with making these the Simply line, the stuff without that stuff.
Yeah, they say if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. I imagine the people that thought of this concept and were able to execute it were spending long hours in the lab.
Well, look, no, I don't think that at all. It's the same thing without the artificial. They're like, get rid of the red. Next, now they're made. I mean, all they had to do is take out the ingredient.
But I believe that stuff added most of the flavor, and so they had to come up with something else to add flavor if they took
Maybe they're back putting salt and pepper on it? Like,
I don't know. I have no idea. They say they'll have the same crunch and flavor. I need to taste these because I can't believe they'll have the same crunch and flavor without the artificial goodness.
Well, why are you worried about the crunch? The flavor I understand, but the chip is the crunch, not the seasoning of it.
Right.
But if they say it has the same crunch, they're trying to say like maybe it won't without the artificial flavor. Maybe they don't want the same crunch in the cooking process.
You think them by saying it has the same amount of crunch that it's a ruse? That they're lying to you by saying that it has the same crunch?
I'm questioning everything in this press release until I taste one. I don't like what I'm hearing here. I like Doritos are
You like
perfect.
artificial dyes?
You know I'm a lab to table guy. I don't understand. Doritos are perfect. I don't understand. And I understand maybe did somebody ask for this? I know the government asked for them to relieve like artificial flavorings and things, but is this being forced down our throat, literally, this flavorless or...
It's not flavorless.
It's not flavorless.
That's what they're saying. I haven't tasted one yet.
Yeah, it's the opposite of flavorless. They're saying it has the same amount of flavor.
They're saying. Do we believe corporations these days?
Well, it depends on the corporation.
So you believe the Doritos Corporation?
Frito-Lay is an upstanding organization. I see no reason to doubt them.
Well, yeah, and I don't know. So Kenzie thinks also, in case you're answering the phone there, that the look of them causes it to taste better in your eyes, that artificial powder.
We eat with our eyes first. That's like a big thing. So when you're like, oh, this is going to be like the Cool Ranch or the extra hot or whatever, like, and you see that red tone or like, honestly, like the Cool Ranch literally is more like of a pale powder. Like it sets your mind up as the expectation of what you're going to taste, which is probably why they have to put out a press release of like, they still taste good, we swear. Just close your eyes.
That's what I mean. They're being very defensive in their press release.
I don't think they're being defensive. I think they're informing.
Yes.
Informing, like trying to get ahead of the backlash.
Well, yeah, they have to control their own narrative.
They're trying
the one
it.
breaking the story.
Well,
yes.
you can just go buy your little powdery ones. What's the problem? They're not only selling naked.
But I'm afraid that because like the powder they took off the other ones, like landed on the floor, and then they dusted them up with a dusting and put them in the, what's the thing called where you put the dust in?
A dust bin.
Dust bin, and then just sprayed those to save money on top of the ones they're going to sell. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I think it would cost them more money to undust and redust than to not dust when they come out of the oven.
I don't trust anything that's going on here right now with this
You
whole
think the
process.
naked ones was just them sucking off the powder and then putting it back in the bag?
I think someone licked them off, and then they took it, put it on their hands.
I know what we'll do.
That'll show them. I don't know. Well, I can't wait to taste these when they're released.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. We're about 7 minutes away from a major concert announcement. Huge, really big, size of a whale. That's coming up at 8 o'clock with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And we'll be giving away tickets to the show that we announced not too far away. But before we get there, we have another monkey story for 2025, as Maddie checked in and said, I have to ask, is Case going to be okay? After all these monkey stories in 2025, I'm starting to worry about him. Very worried about the monkeys that were, quote, messed with and then are on the loose. Not approving of monkeys getting messed with, but once they're messed with, what are you going to do?
I know everybody likes to act tough and not voice their fears and concerns when certain issues arise, but I am incredibly concerned about the monkeys from South Carolina last year. That was like a year ago this week we were talking about that. Incredibly concerned about the messed up monkeys with COVID and Hep B and herpes that escaped in Mississippi earlier this year.
You know, we never got an update if there was 2 left, what happened to them.
The update is that there's still 2 out there.
Yeah, there was 1 that was captured, and then 2 that were still out there loose.
And by captured, you do mean shot, but yes, captured.
Mercifully put down.
I would say unmercifully put down.
Oh, I'm sure. I know. It's very sad, Kenzie, but they were dangerous.
I don't like it.
They were dangerous.
And now this story that we're about to talk about is in my home territory.
Yes.
This is happening at the zoo that I went to as a child.
See, he heard about everything you've said about monkeys. I watch your back, bro. He knows Thanksgiving's coming up.
This happened at the Indianapolis Zoo, and let's go to the news story in Indianapolis about what happened right after we got off the air on Friday. I believe this is when this story broke.
Well, Anne-Marie, I can tell you we've just saw a lot of emergency vehicles. All the ones that responded here to the zoo have just left. And thankfully, the traffic to get into the zoo parking lot, it has also cleared up as well. We had a very long line of people waiting to get inside after this situation. But
So wait a minute. So...
I'm glad you stopped it there because I also wanted to stop it there.
So from what I can gather, all the emergency vehicles had just left by this time this report happened. And there was a long line waiting to get in. Now, I don't know. We were not listening to Indianapolis radio at the time. Was there an alert out saying there was an escaped monkey and these people sat in their cars waiting saying, well, we're going to the frickin' zoo. So I don't know. There's a chimp out there, whatever, that can basically pick up a man and throw him 50 feet. But we're going to the zoo.
Brian, that's exactly what happened. So early Friday morning, a chimpanzee escaped from its enclosure. It was wandering around the Indianapolis Zoo. As you'll hear in the news story, the zoo had to go on lockdown. This is after it had opened, so there were civilians already in the zoo. And yet when they cleared the crime scene, when the chimpanzee was put back where it belongs, there was a long line of people that still wanted to go to the zoo.
Well, yeah, and everyone's scared of monkeys.
That's a deep flaw in humanity.
No, it's not.
It is.
Well,
And who said that the monkey was still there? I mean, he escaped. Wouldn't he not be there?
He escaped from his enclosure. He did not escape from the zoo.
But I thought he escaped. I'm like, okay, well, we're safe.
You know what? I actually love that line of thinking. Well, the monkey's gone, so we don't have anything to
why
worry
would
about.
I? If anything, I should only be at the zoo. He could be anywhere else but the zoo.
But wouldn't you think this way, that a monkey escaped an enclosure, which is, despite what's happened the last year, rare for them to escape?
And this is a chimpanzee. I don't know if that's different than a monkey, but just to be clear, this is a chimpanzee.
I could be wrong, but I think a chimp can pick up a man and throw him 50 feet.
I believe you.
Despite, the difference in all kinds of, in the monkey world, the primate world, if you will.
If you will.
So if one escaped, which is rare, wouldn't it go into your head that possibly it was a coup by all of the chimps in the zoo? One got out, but the other ones are probably ready to follow. Or maybe I've seen too many Planet of the Apes movies, but I don't think it was just haphazard that one got out. I think there was possibly more on the way, or they're plotting something else.
This was the start of a revolt.
Right.
A revolution, if you will.
Like maybe he was a decoy to then whatever the other monkeys or
I
chimps
don't feel
are
like
going to do.
zoos have that many chimpanzees when they have them, though. Like, you don't look at, there's not 50. It's not like fish. I mean, you usually have one or two chimps. These are hard to get your hands on.
The Indianapolis Zoo is actually known for, I'm so serious when I say this, they're known for the amount of chimpanzees they have.
Do they have like
How many do they
100?
have?
They have a lot of chimpanzees. It's a thing. I don't remember if it's in this specific news story or
Well,
not,
no
but it's a
wonder.
thing.
No wonder he's like, I just want some space. You're overloading him. Like, he's like, oh my God, it's like been so loud lately. He's overstimulated.
I know we haven't played
He's
much.
outside smoking.
He's got a vape pen with him.
Yeah, just give him a second.
We're only 10 seconds into the news story, but I could there be 1,000 chimps in there?
No, okay, there's not 1,000. Let's dial it down just a little bit. I don't think there's 1,000 chimps at the Indianapolis Zoo.
Because I want you to slow your eyes and just close them and picture 1,000 chimps. That's the most terrifying thing I could ever think of. So let's get back to the news story and see what they say and maybe answer some of our questions here.
We did learn around 10 this morning, zoo employees here noticed that a female chimp was seen outside of her exhibit. That, of course, kick-started a pretty big emergency protocol.
So wait, they just saw one hanging out outside. Instead of approaching it, like saying, hey, you're supposed to be in there. They ran and went and told people, there's one outside of his enclosure. I ain't going near it.
Well, you can't reason with a chimp. We know this.
You cannot reason with a chimp. And I don't think they'd go back in willingly anyway, unless it's a very nice enclosure. I don't know what it looked like.
Oh, you know how zoos are famously very nice.
There's always a bunch of hay around.
Is there?
I'm sorry, what?
There's hay. A lot
I think
of
you're thinking of a petting zoo.
No. I was just at Lincoln Park Zoo on Saturday, and every enclosure had hay. Like the polar bear had hay. The rhino had hay. The monkeys, I'm pretty sure, had hay. The chimp, the gorillas, they had hay in there. I don't know if it's comfortable to lay on. I don't know. I've never eaten hay. All right, let's go back to the story.
Immediately went on lockdown at that point, and guests were escorted to secure locations within the zoo. I did talk to some people in the parking lot who said they came here for what was a chimpanzee chat scheduled for 10 a.m. But obviously,
Wait, there was a chimpanzee chat?
They were recording a podcast.
Were the chimps interviewing people?
Yeah. There was the political talk show that the chimps do.
Were the chimps interviewing Third Eye Blind? They came for a chimp chat?
A chimp chat.
going to hear that again.
Did talk to some people in the parking lot who said they came here for what was a chimpanzee chat scheduled for 10 a.m., but obviously that was put on hold as all of this unfolded. Thankfully, though, that chimp was sedated and was able to be put back in her exhibit. Zoo guests, we were told, were safe at all times with no injuries out of this situation, and we're told this is a type of situation that zoo employees and those who work alongside the animals train for every day. And Anne-Marie, if you know the Indianapolis Zoo, you know that the chimpanzee population, it's a big one.
I can imagine it.
What did I tell ya?
Hey, Kenzie, it's a big one.
No, somebody needs to ask this female chimp why she didn't want to be part of the chimp chat. Something's going on there. No one's asking questions. They just drug her and put her back in the cage. And everyone's like, oh, thank God. She wanted out for a reason.
The chimps were going to release the Epstein files, and the Indianapolis Zoo said, no.
I'm like, somebody's not doing their job, Mr. Reporter on site.
Yeah, it's very suspicious. Very suspicious. By the way, the big number, they have, well, as of 2024, they have 21 chimpanzees at the Indianapolis Zoo. And their age ranges are 12 to 58.
Wow, 58's really old.
Yeah, they have a big old chimp. I guess they live a long time.
Maybe she's young and she's getting her like sexually harassed by the old man chimps who aren't like, they're not onto the new wave of how you're supposed to treat women.
And the 58-year-old chimp goes like, well, back in my day,
Yeah.
I could sniff your butt.
Yeah. Let's see what the big deal is.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Dropkick Murphys tickets on the way at the end of music and entertainment news. First off, some rough news from our guy Youngblood. He's canceled the remaining tour dates on doctor's order after, quote, concerning health test results.
What?
That's not so good. Basically his voice, but it also said,
As your voice cracks.
As-
Guess
as-
who else is canceling the rest of the shows?
hey, Youngblood.
Basically his voice.
It's all of a sudden the Brady Bunch episode where the goes through puberty. Yeah, Youngblood canceling it. I don't have any elevated blood work results, I don't think. I have a physical coming up in a
I'm
couple
sure your
weeks.
blood's great.
We'll see what happens when I get a physical in a couple of weeks. I'll read the results on the air.
Will you?
Yes.
When's your physical?
It is December 2nd. I think it's right after Thanksgiving.
Stupid. Why would you do it then? Who does it during the holidays?
Well, when should I do it?
I mean, it's like you're going to be so busy. We have Twisted coming up. You're doing holiday shopping. It's going to be the worst your blood has ever been. Like, because you just have I know you're going to have Thanksgiving leftovers for at least 2 weeks. I know you.
I'm willing. I want to test the doctor. I want to test this test with the worst I've done everything.
Why did you do that?
I have a serious question.
Yeah.
And I know you're not going to want to reveal this info, but it's so important that we have this conversation right now. What time's your physical on December 2nd? And I need you to look it up now because I need to have this conversation with you now, and everybody will know why in just a second.
Well, I want to know why. What's going on? Are we on air?
3:15 p.m. And by the way, even though he's my regular guy, it took me like months to get into it.
Okay. Are you lying to me when you say 3:15, or is it really at 3:15?
It's really at 3:15.
Okay.
Why?
Because that's the day that we're meeting with the president of our company, and I needed you to be available for that.
Okay, it's in my Outlook. No, December 1st, Monday is my physical. The day before that president of our company meeting.
All right, just making sure. I'd like to keep you around a little bit longer.
Well, I could move it to that meeting so I don't have to go.
That's the opposite of what I'm hoping is going to happen. That's the opposite of what I wanted.
Isn't it amazing that Case knows my schedule and our schedule, Kenzie, how he knows it just like
I know
top of his
I
everybody's
head.
don't know what he
schedule.
was talking about. I thought that they scheduled that meeting. This is like the dumbest thing.
No, stop,
Oh, wait.
stop.
I'll say what I want. Shush.
They moved
So
it back
they
a week.
This is like hilarious. They scheduled this huge meeting for the week of Thanksgiving, and nobody was going to be in town. And it was literally like 3 people were going to come. It was so fun.
I was
Everyone's
one
like,
of them.
Yep. Everyone's like, well, we're out of town. And it was, they had to literally move it. It's so funny to me. I'm like, this is the biggest meeting of the year. And it was like they wanted us to have Thanksgiving dinner at the studio.
It wasn't on Thanksgiving Day.
It was the worst scheduling idea ever, and nobody saw it coming for some reason.
Well, it's been moved to the day after my physical.
Which is equally as dangerous for different reasons.
We're slammed. I don't know if we can do it.
Well, December 1st, December 2nd, get ready for my blood test results.
Everybody put it in your calendar now.
Let's see, it might be those monkeys like, hepatitis B, herpes, COVID, all that fun stuff is going to be in there. Now, Youngblood, we don't know what the results were, but yeah, he had elevated blood test results and his voice, so he's canceled the rest of his shows the rest of the year, which sold out once he performed at the Black Sabbath tribute show. That whole tour sold out in seconds, and certainly his year, but not so good at the way he's ending it. Now, I don't know if this is going to help in the situation of it's just good news, bad news, but the Labubu movie is in the works at Sony. The same people that did the K-pop Dream Hunters and Jumanji.
Demon.
What'd I say?
Dream.
Oh, K-pop Demon Hunters.
It's the opposite of a dream. It's a demon.
Yeah.
It's a demon.
Demon.
Same people did that. They picked up the screen rights to the Chinese doll brand, the Labubu, to bring a movie, and I don't know what it'll be about. I know what those things are, but is there a story behind them?
Gremlins, I'd imagine. Like, 'cause they're terrifying.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a big storyline to do there, but I'm sure it will do huge because those dolls are everywhere.
Kenzie, this reminds me of, because I know you like the show as well, on Apple, the show The Studio.
Yes.
How the first main storyline is about how a movie studio acquires the rights to a Kool-Aid movie,
Yes.
which is satire of what Hollywood is doing by acquiring rights to things that have no business being a movie.
Yes.
Anyways, congratulations to Sony for picking up the rights to the Labubu movie.
Yeah,
The problem with Hollywood right now is they need to guarantee blockbuster success. And as much as Barbie should have been a movie, I think it also set a bad tone for them just grabbing every product with a cult following and making a movie about it to ensure success, such as Labubus, which shouldn't exist anyways in general.
No. It always works out so great. We all have fond memories of Jerry Seinfeld's Pop-Tart movie that came out last year that was a direct representation of the success that Barbie had. We all love the Pop-Tart movie, right?
So I forgot that came out.
Did you know about it to begin with?
I knew about it.
Okay.
But I did.
I watched 30 minutes of it.
That's 30 more than I did.
Wait, but was it on Netflix or something? Was it on a
Yes.
streaming service?
Yeah, streaming.
Was it animated like about Pop-Tarts?
No, it wasn't animated. It was actually the breakfast war of like Kellogg's and them to like. There was only cereal, okay? And then this is where this all started. It's like some type of breakfast pastry in the morning, and it was revolutionary.
Huh.
That's what was going on.
So you actually tapped out of it 30 minutes in. You were done.
I was very busy, and it wasn't like I got where they were going with it. I'm like, they're inventing a Pop-Tart. I see. I see where this is going.
So, anyways, Labubu movie. I'm obviously so excited. I can't wait for this wonderful artistic creation.
Well, in 2026, look for Case's movie review of the Labubu movie.
Yeah, I'm going to be
As
at the
in
music
Labubu.
box.
It'll be an instant classic, so you have to review it.
Of course.
What do you think the casting is? Let's just think about this for a minute. Who's the lead of the Labubu movie?
I don't see any way that both Kevin Hart and Aquafina are not involved in this project. There's a 100.
Dwayne.
Yeah, this is whoever you like the least. They're the ones in the Labubu
I
movie.
like Kevin Hart.
Well, you can like someone that says yes to like a big payday for a movie like this. Like I could see The Rock in this movie.
That's what I'm saying.
I love The Rock.
Dwayne. Him and I are on a first name basis. It's like,
You and Dwayne Johnson.
Mr. Dwayne.
Yeah.
Mr. Dwayne.
Mr.
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Stop it.
Yeah, I'm sure Carrot Top will have a minor role somewhere in
Well,
there.
that would at least be entertaining. Finally, we get a real comedian in there.
I think Jelly Roll's going to be in it.
Oh,
my God.
Don't you think?
This would be the Jelly Roll vehicle that you've been waiting for.
This is true. 2 weeks from now, we're going to go over the pop culture predictions that we made at the start of the year. And one of mine was that Jelly Roll would begin his pathway to an EGOT in 2025. As far as I know, he doesn't have a Grammy under his belt, but this could become his Oscar-winning performance.
So maybe the Labubus are kind of going to be like Alvin and the Chipmunks, because you know they have to talk. Labubus are going to have to talk.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're going to be owned by famous people, and then they're going to want to become famous. Yes.
Jelly Roll is going to be in the Jason Lee role in the most recent version of Alvin and the Chipmunks, because naturally we would replace Jason Lee, one of my favorite celebrities of all time, with Jelly Roll. That seems like that's where we are now.
I just think that a lot of the celebrities in this movie are going to be playing themselves. Like, you know who name drops Labubus a lot is Lizzo. Like, I feel like she'll be in the movie.
Well,
and
she's
it'll
looking
be
for work, so.
And her Labubu is going to be like all attitude, body positivity Labubu.
I just pictured Jelly Roll's voice getting sped up for like a Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. Like the rednecky, hey y'all, and then like sped up as an Alvin and the Chipmunk. But I don't know, I'm sure Labubu will affect the voices too.
Oh, I'm sure.
When Jelly Roll's the lead Labubu.
I hope his ex-adult film star wife gets a role too. Let's have the whole family involved.
I'm sure Kid Rock will be in there then too.
Of course.
All the boys are gonna get together.
All the boys in the yard, baby.
Yeah. Jelly Roll, Kid Rock, Elon. Let's all give a role in the Labubu movie.
You know what? I want to see it now.
Honestly, I see Labubu skirt off in a Tesla, whipping it.
I hope Sony's listening.
I hope so.
Yeah, send them the podcast today because that's a good cast. I would go see that movie.
I want to see the Labubu.
So it's Kevin Hart,
Yep.
Aquafina,
Yep.
who was in Crazy Rich Asians and is an Asian woman known for doing black scent, The Rock, or as Kenzie knows him, Dwayne,
Yeah.
Wayne.
Jelly Roll, Kid Rock, Elon Musk.
That's a cast.
It is definitely a cast.
Did we throw anybody? Okay, yeah. I'm trying to think of who else can we just. Who could be like a peripheral character in there? we need
Well, we need somebody else, obviously.
I said Carrot Top, but
Carrot Top, but I think Carrot Top's above this.
God.
We need more interesting women. Who would be a good woman? Like Kristen Wiig.
Oh, well, this has Tiffany Haddish written all over. She's never said no to a bad movie.
Oh, God. I don't like her.
Aquafina and Tiffany Haddish are cashing in on the Labubu movie.
God, is this a good movie? I really
Oh,
want
I
to see
forgot
it.
about Lizzo. Lizzo's going to be in it. Now it's
Okay,
better.
Lizzo.
Yes.
Yeah, body positivity Lizzo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Woo!
It's good.
I can't wait till this movie comes out.
I can't believe it's not real already.
There's no story even yet. They just took out the rights to it. There's not. I think we just made the story. With all those together, the story will just come
Well,
together.
the story writes itself.
Well, I did want to get to this, that it's something coming back that we all loved. I think it depends on what age range you were and what platform you were on the most. But Jack Dorsey, the former head of Twitter, who killed Vine back in the day in 2016, is reviving it now a decade earlier. Now, he has nothing to do with Twitter anymore, hence the name Elon, who's in the Labubu movie, too busy to go back to Vine right now. But it's going to be rebooted as an app called Divine. Divine.
Oh.
I'm sorry, D-I-V-I-N-E.
It's divine.
I'm saying Divine instead of just Vine, so you know how to find
You're
it.
probably supposed to punch Vine instead of D. Divine, because it used
Divine.
to be Vine.
Kenzie, that would make way more sense.
I think you're emphasizing. He's like D. I don't think that's what they're trying to hit.
Instead
It.
of Vine, it's
You're not
Divine.
punching it in the right spot.
Divine.
Good Lord.
Now, here's the good news. It's giving users access to 100,000 Vine videos on an archive, like the old Vine videos that got you addicted to Vine back in the day.
Oh my God. And they were roommates.
That's like the only Vine I know. I'm so glad you referenced that one.
I love it.
Yeah, I was trying, I remember Vine vividly, but I don't remember one that stands out in my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
How about, look at this graph.
yes.
Do you remember that?
Yes. Okay, that's. Oh God. Oh, here's some good news. I guess allegedly, when we go all the platforms they use, they will have a strict, staunch anti-AI policy.
Now, that's what
Oh,
I
I
like
love
to hear.
that.
So-
This is divine.
Right?
Okay.
So when generative AI content is suspected, the app will flag and prevent it from being posted, whereas other social media apps like Elon Musk, coming up a lot in music entertainment news today, on Twitter or Facebook, label AI when it's detected, but the post will go up anyway. So those posts will still go up. On Vine, he's saying they will not go up if it's just suspected. So there you go. Vine's coming out soon. Again, coming back all the way around. Now let's get to your Dropkick Murphys tickets. It's the For the People in the Pit St. Patrick's Day 2026 tour. Big name for that one. At the Salt Shed, Tuesday, March 3rd, from our great friends at Riot Fest. Tuesday, March 3rd. Tickets are on sale now for the Dropkick Murphys, where Kenzie at Riot Fest had the run between them and the Beach Boys
Oh, God.
in platform boots on grass. It was not that good.
horrible. I mean, it was amazing, but it was horrible.
This one's easy. You just go to the Salt Shed, Kenzie, you see the
Yes.
whole show.
Much better.
So 312-591-8300. Call right now for tickets for the Dropkick Murphys, one of the best live experiences you can have, from Brian and Kenzie and Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.